Fine on the Inside was curated to switch the narrative, to show that it's never too late to shift your mindset, heal your heart, and live the life that you truly desire. Sis, you are magic. You just haven't discovered it yet. But in order to get to the goal, you have to do a little bit of digging, getting through all the hard stuff to allow your true self to shine. Because yes, you are beautiful. But how is your soul really feeling? Are you fine on the inside? Hey guys, welcome back to Fine on the Inside. This is your girl Jazz. I just wanted to do a little late night series. Well, not even a series. I just wanted to record tonight because I know a lot of us are dealing with mental health issues, and a lot of times shit gets brushed under the rug. You know, when we were younger, I know a lot of us probably had mental health issues, ADHD, bipolar, schizophrenia, you know what I mean? And it didn't show up until really like we became adults. Like maybe our parents just thought like, oh, they're a little weird, or oh, they're always angry, or you know, they can't calm down, stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of us had mental health issues, and it just either ran in our family, and then we got exposed to like drugs and alcohol, and that shit spiraled. I feel like a lot of families brush that shit off to drugs and alcohol, like, oh yeah, that's the uncle that drinks a lot, or you know, whatever. That's the uncle that's on drugs. But it's like, what, what brought them there? You know what I mean? Was there some things that pushed them to drugs and alcohol? Was that an escape for them for what was going on in their minds? So I feel like it's important for us to have resources to get help, to be able to talk to people. If you can, like, you know, getting therapy, seeing a psychiatrist. I personally never seen a psychiatrist. I used to think I had BPD because I'm very impulsive. I used to be like up and down with my moods. I just, yeah, like a lot of the symptoms that were associated with that. Like I'm like, do I have borderline personality disorder? But I don't think I really did. I'm just like an impulsive person. But anyway, so I feel like a lot of us have mental health issues that we don't know about, that we brush under the rug, but we know something's wrong with us. We know that sometimes we just can't control certain things, and we know sometimes we just feel outside of ourselves, you know what I mean? And sometimes it can really take a toll on us. I know me, for instance, I am very prone to seasonal depression. When the weather gets cold, I shut down hard. Like, I shut down and I feel it. And so there's a few things that I do, you know, to try to combat that. And I wanted to just share some things with you guys that has helped me, because I have not always been in a good space mentally. I have dealt with anxiety. I've dealt with depression. Like I told y'all, I thought I had BPD. I don't know if I did, because I'm still a little impulsive, but I don't think I do. Yeah, postpartum depression. I dealt with that bad. Um, a lot of things, you know, and so I just wanted to like show y'all. Well, I just wanted to tell y'all three things that I think can help anybody with mental health issues, and they're super easy. So number one is prayer. All right, y'all. Y'all know I'm not super religious, but I believe in God heavy. Like, I know God always got me. And I feel like even though I'm not, you know, super religious, but I feel like I've never had a stronger connection with God than I do today. And so I feel like prayer, when your mental is all over the place and when you're not really sure what's going on and you can't get a grip on things, I feel like being able to ground yourself in prayer, knowing that God has you. You know, we talked about this before. Faith cannot coexist with fear. Once you understand that, what do you have to be afraid of? God got you. There's a lot of things mentally that we are afraid of. We're afraid of moving forward. We're afraid of moving on. We're afraid of, you know, everything. We're afraid of so many things. So many things stem from our childhood. We're afraid of being abandoned. We are afraid of, you know, opening up to people. We are afraid to do so many things, and that fear turns into anxiety, and it makes us just panic, and it just causes like a spiral, and it causes you to lose quality of your life, because it's like you're always in panic mode, always in anxiety mode. Fear will fuck you up. So it's like, if you don't have a sound relationship with God, communication with him, all you got to do is talk to God. You don't have to do nothing crazy. Just talk to him. God knows our hearts. And so when you need help, when you can't figure it out, when you are on your last, like, what else is keeping me here? There's a lot of people out here who's on their last John. Ask God to give you the strength, to take away the fear, to allow you to live how you want to live. And he gonna do it. You just gotta know he gonna do it. He been wanting to do it. You probably just ain't asked him yet. You know what I mean? He might be, teaching you something, teaching you how to navigate in a certain way. But all you gotta do is ask, and God will come through. I'm telling y'all, the hardest time of my life is when I did not have God. I thought I knew I had all the answers, and I didn't. And it wasn't until shit hit the fan and God got me all the way together, and I'm like, dang, how did I ever live without God? So yeah, prayer, number 1. Number 2, noticing I'm gonna say pause first, okay? Pausing. So number 1 is prayer. Number 2 is pausing. Being able to pause before you do stuff is so important. So like I told y'all, I'm like an impulsive person. I have to take a pause before I do anything. So before I start some ideas, before I, start a new venture, I have to ask myself, like, is this what you really want to do? Because I will jump into some shit, and then that not even really be what I want to do, but I'm already into it. And now I'm spreading myself even more thin. I can't give the important stuff the attention that it needs, because I already did too much. Now I'm overwhelmed, and it's just like nothing's going right. You can't really move forward. You can't progress if you're spreading yourself so thin. Everything can't get your attention. So, pausing when you're mad, figuring out why you're mad. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, taking a pause. I'm pissed off. What is causing me to be this angry? What is causing me to be outside of control of my emotions? Why can't I control how angry I am? Why does this thing have such an effect on me? Pausing and asking yourself, why am I so sad right now? What is bothering me? You have to pause and reflect. Mental health really needs you to process things. It's hard for us to process. So sometimes we don't know why we're feeling like this. We don't know why we're sad. We don't know why we're angry. We don't know what's going on with us. We don't know why we're anxious or depressed or whatever is going on. But we have to just pause and just, ask ourselves the hard questions. What is going on with me right now? And if you don't know, if you can't figure it out, that's when we go back to prayer. God, help me figure this out. But the more you pause, you give yourself a second to think. You give yourself a second to speak. You give yourself a second to put the clues together, to kind of, puzzle piece. Oh, this is happening right now. No, giving yourself a chance to think about what is actually happening. By pausing, you're just giving yourself time to really just process. So 1, prayer. 2, pausing. And 3, your patterns. If you notice your patterns, you are able to deal with them better. You know what I mean? So like earlier I said, I go through seasonal depression. And at first I didn't know why, we all got our seasons. When shit go good for us, shit go bad for us, whatever. But I just noticed that during the winter time, I be sad. I don't really want to do much. Sometimes I gain weight during that time. Um, Whatever. There's so much be going on in my mental. I might be like just crabby. It's just so much that be going on. But what I learned is that during this time, I start to feel bad. And so I give myself grace. But I also, by noticing my patterns, now I know, okay, during that time, I'm going to start doing stuff for myself. I'm going to start doing stuff that will help me feel better. I'm going to start making sure for sure I take care of myself. So that way I'm giving myself a fair chance to, deal with my mental health and, just be patient with myself and understand, okay, I know around this time, this when I don't feel good. So let me do things that are going to make me feel good. Or let me stay away from my triggers during this time. Let me figure out a way to, handle this. And I'm able to do that because I can see my patterns. I can see during that time, that's when it happens to me. Or, during the summer, I feel more better. I feel, more energy. So maybe during that time, I could take advantage of that time and really get in with my ideas and my businesses and all that. We just have to pay attention to our patterns. And also, by knowing our patterns, we can navigate through our relationships better too. We can navigate with our partners and our families and our friends. Like, bro, I'm just, not feeling it right now. During this time, I don't be feeling it, or, I just got a lot on my mind, whatever. We should be open and honest with our people and allow them to help us where they can, and they will help us. And a lot of times that opens the door to getting help, and it opens the door to better communication. And also, like, your relationship is just better, period, because it's like, all right, now they know what's going on with you. They can help you, or they can give you your space, or they're not taking things personal because they know, okay, well, you communicated to me that during this time, this was going on with you. You know what I mean? But noticing our patterns can really help us navigate and see what we need during what time. We got to recognize our seasons and, what helps us and what hurts us. And what we do, what we say, what we watch, who we're around, all these things affect us. They affect our mental health. So we just got to be mindful of that. Every little thing, from getting sunlight, from eating good, from the music we listen to, from getting nature, everything affects our mental health. So we just have to be kind to ourselves. And yeah, so just remember, prayer, pausing, and patterns are going to help you. So yeah, I wish you guys the best with all your mental health. It's not easy. You got to go through shit to get through shit. But I hope that you just hold on until you can see the other side, because the other side is there. The other side is there. You don't have to give up. You don't have to give up. There's still a whole life for you. So don't give up. Do not throw in the towel. There are tools out there that will help you with your mental health. We are all going through something. There are people seriously dealing with mental health issues. So just don't give up. Keep going. You got this. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great night.